What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackling? What's really good in the hood? It is your man, Theo Butler, aka Mr. Sideline. I just got that nickname last night, Mr. Sideline. I don't know where that come from. Shout out. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is our week 2 post-game wrap-up show. That's right. Week 2 post-game wrap-up show. We just had our second week of games go down last night. We had some amazing games. When I say some amazing games, I mean we had some amazing games. Here is what we are looking at. Take a good look at the board. Before the games last night, Black Magic was number 1. Ramrod was number 2. Real Talk was number 3. Wolfpack was number 4. Mary Prize was number 5. Pink Savage is number 6. Shake and Bake number 7. And Bortles and the fellas rounding it out at number 8. Now, first and foremost, before we continue, I want to say big shout out to all the family, friends, loved ones, co-workers that came out to support us. We really appreciate y'all coming out there. Y'all give us a lot of energy. To my big boy from Pink Savages, it's all love. I know we get caught up in the emotions and the moment of the game and everything like that. It's another day. It's another day. So let's review the games. Let's start off first and foremost with our 6:30 game. It featured number 3 Real Talk versus number 2 Ramrod. And when I tell you this game went down to the wire, from what I was told, this game went down to the wire, more specifically the 5-yard line, where somebody could not punch it in, and Ramrod held on to beat Real Talk 20-19. That's right, 20-19. So number 2 held on. What else would we have though? We had number 1 Black Magic taking on number 5 Ameriprise. Ameriprise had lost a week previously, so they fell from number 2 all the way down to number 5. What happened in this game? Remember when I told y'all, so y'all think this analyst thing is a joke to me. I take it seriously. Remember when I told y'all, I said Black Magic is going to be upset about the fact that they barely beat the Pink Savages. As far as they were concerned, they lost that game. There was no way Black Magic was going to lose 2 games in a row, right? Technically speaking, never seen it happen before. So what happened? Black Magic defeated number 5 Ameriprise 41-19. I told y'all them boys was going to do it. Oh, and CJ, man, ain't nobody finna go back and forth with you. You not finna use me as your own personal hype machine. You gonna have to find somebody else to get crunk with. I ain't finna do it. I stand by what I report. What I report, I get my information from the people and I put it out there and everything like that. We know you one hell of a player. Continue to do what you do. Black Magic came back with their full support. Everybody was in the house last night. Ocho, Wheezy, all them boys. CJ showed up. CJ, you're doing big things out there with your kids team and everything like that. So I want you to know, the more you get involved in this coaching thing, the less time you're going to have for flag football. Just wanted to let you know. And ain't nothing wrong with that. We need more responsible black men out there like you. So continue to do what you do, young sir. But they pulled it out. So this brings us to our 7:45 game. And before we talk about my game, hold on. Because I know Drew Jones be like, Theo, you always talking so much about the Wolfpack. I ain't going to talk about them. Let me get you straight. Okay, there it is. Before we talk about the game that featured the number 4 Wolfpack against the number 6 Pink Savages, let's talk about Shake and Bake. There's really not that much drama to this. Shake and Bake, the other 7:45 game, played Borders and the fellas, and the game was 31-0. Borders and fellas still going through their growing pains and everything like that. What I can say, fellas, is it does get better. When the Wolfpack first started off, we played a 16-game season, and we lost every game except for the last one. We finished the season 1-15. And we just came off a spring season where we just lost, it was 10 games, 12-game season. We lost all 12 games. So it does get better. So you guys keep holding your head up. But like I said, Shake and Bake, number 7, defeated Borders and Fellas 31-0. That brings us to, I want to say, the most exciting game of the night, definitely the most interesting game of the night, between number 4 Wolfpack and number 6 Pink Savages. Guess what happened? Pink Savages got a squad. I'm gonna say that. I ain't got a problem saying that. Pink Savages got a squad. Josh is the real deal at quarterback. The man can find a hole. And Pink Savages nearly did what they nearly did last week, and that's still a victory. I'm going to say still a victory, but I guess, to be honest with you, they could have earned that victory easily. It came down to the wire. The Wolfpack, the game went back and forth the whole night long, score after score after score. But the Wolfpack were able to pull it out 30-27. And in that time frame, we have Brian, a.k.a. Mr. Excuse me. We had Dwayne Purifoy, a.k.a. Skyhook. We got Chris Williams, a.k.a. Mr. Will Mosshoe, will sit on your head. And I got my nickname last night, Mr. Sideline. If you don't know why, you need to come to the games and ask people why. But anyway, so you know that's going to change some things, right? We know that's going to change. Let's take a good look at the board once again. Back up. Let me step out of the way. Okay, you see these rankings? They're going to change. Give me a minute. Hold on. Stay with me. Well, let's put it like this. Once again, for the second week in a row, that's not going to change, and that's not going to change. But something is changing. Ramrod will stay the same. Most of the people saying Ramrod will stay the same. Ramrod stay the same. Okay, so if Ramrod's going to stay the same, what do we have here? Who occupies the number 3 spot? See that? The Wolfpack jumped up to number 3. So, with the losses taking place, what happens? Well, what I can say is this. I'm going to take real talk because they lost one game, and I'm going to keep it in my hand. But we have 2 teams that, see, camera? We have 2 teams that have not won a game. Borders and the Fellas and Ameriprise. So we're going to take this, put this off, and Ameriprise is going to drop from their number 5 spot all the way down to number 7. So, and why do we drop Ameriprise down to number 7? We have 3 teams that have not won a game, but to be perfectly honest with you, the best team that has not won a game is the Pink Savages. So they still are number 6. So where do we got Real Talk and Shake and Bake. Now here's what happened. I'm going to do something here, and I think this is fair. Real Talk and Shake and Bake played in week 1. Real Talk won 18-6. Shake and Bake came last night and they beat Real Talk. They beat Borders and the Fellas 31-0. Well, Borders and the Fellas really didn't play that good of a game the week before because they lost 27-6 to Ramrod. So, what do we have? Can I get a drum roll? Let me put this down. I think that's fair. Let's take a look at the board. Black Magic, those are our new rankings for this new week. Black Magic still maintains their number 1 ranking. Ramrod still maintains their number 2 ranking. Yeah, I ain't going anywhere, fellas. Wolfpack moved up from number 4 to number 3. Real Talk, you lost the game, but based on your head-to-head competition, both you and Shake and Bake are 1-1. You are number 4. You just switched places. That's all you did. Shake and Bake, you guys are number 5, moved up. Pink Savages, you guys still haven't won a game yet, but like I said, you are the best team out there that has not won a game. So you don't drop, but Ameriprise, you guys are losing games. You lost the week before to the Wolfpack 26-18, come from behind victory, and you lost this week 41-19. So that drops you guys all the way down to number 7. Now, a couple of things here. First and foremost, I told y'all, I've never seen Ameriprise lose 2 games in a row, but I had a feeling that this was coming. That game between the Pink Savages and the Wolfpack was definitely closer than I thought it was going to be, and I totally screwed the pooch on the Real Talk versus Ramrod game because I personally thought that Real Talk was going to beat Ramrod, but that's not what took place. Borders and the Fellas. Who do we have next week? Borders and the Fellas, you guys have Pink Savages. we're not gonna do too much right now. We'll do the preview of the games next week. We're not gonna really talk about it right now. 10 minutes. That's my time. I like this. I like to see these rankings right here. I like this. So, tag up. When the playoffs come around, based on these rankings, we should know where to put these teams at so that we don't have any questions. That's my time. I'm out. WGTB, Boot City Radio, Flag Football, Week 2 post-game wrap-up. I'm out. Peace.